A very good day to our lecturer and fellow viewers. In this video, our group will be presenting our research and findings on Kumpulan Wang Simpanan Pekerja or KWSP. Before we begin, let me introduce the members of our group. First, Nurin Jasmina binti Muhammad Nasri, Putri Damia Rafika binti Muhammad Kamro, Nur Alia Shafia binti Syamzul Huzaimi, Nurin Safiyah binti Muhammad Fadli, Nur Nazma Safia binti Nur Hisham, and finally, Nur Amira Batusha binti Alwira. Now, we will start our presentation with the first section. I will pass the floor to Nurin Safia to begin.
Now I will present my part. This slide shows our Gantt chart, which outlines the overall timeline and progress of our group project from week 1 until week 13. It clearly illustrates how tasks were planned, distributed, and completed in stages. At the initial stage, during week 1 and week 2, our group received the assignment and focused on setting a strong foundation. During this period, we selected a group leader, prepared a permission letter request, selected the company, which is Kumpulan Wang Simpanan Pekerja KWSP, and obtained the official permission letter from HEA. Once approval was received, we proceeded to contact the company. Moving on to week 3 and week 4, our focus shifted to coordination and preparation. During this stage, the interview date was confirmed. After that, task dissemination was carried out among group members to ensure everyone understood their roles. We also prepared interview questions and distributed tasks accordingly so that the workload was evenly shared. In week 5 until week 7, the main activity was an interview session with KWSP HR representative Encik Haris, which was conducted via Microsoft Teams. During this phase, we also prepared and gathered all the information needed for the report based on the interview findings. Next, from week 8 to week 9, our group concentrated on compiling the report sections. Each member worked on their assigned topic, which included employee discipline, compensation and reward system, health and safety, employment recruitment issues, training and development, and service and welfare. This stage also included online report consultation with Dr. Rabiatul and making necessary adjustments based on feedback. In week 10, the final report was completed and officially submitted. After the report submission, during week 11, we received the guideline for the presentation. Subsequently, in week 12, we prepared the presentation slides and conducted an online slide consultation with Dr. Rabiatul to ensure clarity and accuracy. Adjustments were made to improve the quality of the slides. Finally, in week 13, the project concluded in the final presentation, marking the completion of our group assignment. This slide shows our flowchart, which provides evidence of the activities completed each week. In week 1 to week 2, we selected the group leader and finalized the company selection. For week 3 to week 4, tasks were distributed through a poll and the interview date with the KWSP representative was confirmed. During week 5 to week 7, we conducted the interview session and started preparing the report based on the information obtained. In week 8 to week 9, all report sections were compiled. In week 10, the final report was submitted. Lastly, from week 11 to week 30, we prepared the presentation slides and completed the group presentations. Overall, this flowchart briefly shows the progress and evidence of our work throughout the project.
Thank you, Nurin Safia, for the wonderful opening. Now, let's move on to the next part of our presentation, which is about our group leadership. As you can see on the slide, I am Nurin Jasmina and I have been chosen as the leader for this team. Regarding our method of selection, I personally volunteered to take on this role. I felt ready for the challenge and after a brief discussion, the whole group agreed and gave me their full support to lead this project. I believe a leader is not just a title, but a responsibility. To ensure our group succeeds, I focus on 3 main areas. First, effective decision making. In any group work, we often have many different ideas. My job is to listen to everyone, but also to make quick and firm decisions so we don't get stuck. I focus on solving problems immediately instead of letting them grow. Second, time management. I act as the timekeeper for this team. I make sure everyone stays on track with their tasks. My goal is to ensure we never rush at the last minute and that every deadline is met with high quality work. Third, full accountability. I take full responsibility for our team's output. This means I am here to support my members. If there is a mistake, I take charge to fix it and I make sure that every single task is completed and nothing is left behind. Next, I will explain how I distributed the tasks among our team members. As a leader, I wanted to make sure everyone was given a role that matched their personal strengths and skills. First, we have Putri Damia Rafika, our interview transcriber. Because she is a fast typer and a good listener, she was responsible for recording and transcribing our interview sessions into a complete script. Next is Nur Nazma Safia, our company researcher. She has a talent for finding information, so she handled all the research regarding KWSP's history, vision, and mission. For report compilation and editing, we have Nurin Safia. She is very detail-oriented, so her job was to put all our findings together and ensure the final report was neat and professional. Then we have Nur Amira Batrisha as our technical coordinator. She is our expert in citation standards like APA and MLA. She made sure all our sources were cited correctly to avoid any academic penalty or plagiarism. Finally, Nur Alia Shafia is our presentation designer. With her creativity, she designed the beautiful slides you are seeing right now, making sure everything is organized and professional. And as for myself, my role was to manage the overall progress and communicate with the company to ensure we stay on track. Moving on to our workflow, we followed three main principles to ensure this project was a success. At the start, I identified all the necessary sections of the report and divided them clearly so every member knew exactly what they were responsible for. It was very important to me that no one felt overwhelmed. We shared the work equally. For example, even though we had specific roles, every single member contributed to the issue section of the report. If you look at the screenshots on the right, this is how we decided on our task. Instead of just assigning names, I created a poll in our group chat. This allowed everyone to volunteer for the topics they were most interested in, such as employee lateness or compensation systems. By using this polling method, we ensured that the division of work was fair, transparent, and agreed upon by the whole team. I have explained our group's role and our workflow. To talk more about the next part of our project, I will pass the presentation to Damia.
For our company selection, our group chose KWSP or Kumpulan Wang Simpanan Pekerja. We selected KWSP because it has a clear organizational structure and a strong human resource management practices. KWSP is actively involved in important HR functions such as recruitment, training and development, employee well-being, and as well as health and safety. The interview arrangements was first done through a phone call with Encik Haris, who is the Human Resource Manager at KWSP. After receiving confirmation, the interview was officially arranged and conducted online. Our group members, Nurin Jasmina and Alia Shafia, handled the interview coordination process. Next, I will talk about the interview session. The interview was conducted via Microsoft Teams. The session went smoothly and was carried out in a professional manner. During the interview, proper etiquette was maintained and the HR manager was very cooperative in answering our questions. All important points were carefully noted and recorded to ensure accuracy for our report. After the interview, some follow-up questions were asked through WhatsApp to clarify certain answers and obtain more detailed information. Overall, the interview process was very well organized and very helpful for our assignment. This slide shows the evidence of our interview session. The screenshot on the left shows the Microsoft Teams interview session with the HR manager of KWSP. This serves as proof that the interview was conducted successfully. On the right, the images shows WhatsApp follow-up communication, which was used to clarify additional questions after the interview. All communication was done professionally and for academic purposes only. These evidences support the validity of our interview and the information used in our report. For my part, I will explain the process of our report preparation. First, our group discussed the assignment requirements and understood what needed to be included in the report. We divided the tasks among group members to make sure everyone had a clear role. Next, we identified several human resource topics that are commonly found in organizations. These topics include employee discipline, compensation and reward system, health and safety, recruitment, training and development, and employee welfare. After that, we prepare interview questions based on the guideline given. The questions focus on identifying the issues, the factors that lead to the issues, the implications, and the actions taken by the company. Then, we conducted an online interview through Microsoft Teams with the HR representative. This helped us to collect real information directly from the organization. After the interview, we organized and discussed the information collected. The important points were grouped according to each topic. And finally, we wrote the report in a clear and structured way. Before submission, the report was reviewed and finalized, and the full and complete report is attached for evaluation.
Next, I will explain the issue faced by our group and the solution implemented to overcome them. The first issue is time management issue. Some members struggle to manage their time effectively due to academic workload and personal commitment, which cause delay in completing certain tasks. To address this issue, we implemented mini deadlines. By setting smaller deadlines before the final submission date, we were able to monitor progress regularly and ensure that tasks were completed on time. The second issue is technical difficulties. Some group members face problems such as unstable internet connection or difficulties using online tools. To overcome this challenge, we use alternative platforms by utilizing multiple communication and collaboration platforms such as WhatsApp and Google Docs. We ensure smooth communication and continuous progress despite technical issues. The third issue is differences in ideas and opinions. Since each member had different perspectives, disagreements sometimes occurred during the discussion. To resolve this, we practice open discussion and consensus. All members were encouraged to share their opinions openly, and discussion were made through mutual agreement, ensuring that everyone's ideas were respected. In conclusion, by identifying these issues and applying appropriate solutions, our group was able to work more efficiently and collaborate effectively to complete the project successfully.
To conclude our presentation, I would like to share my personal reflection on what this assignment taught me about leadership and teamwork. For leadership, I learned the importance of decisive accountability. As I volunteered to lead this team, I realized that my main role was to keep everyone on track and make quick decisions to solve any problems. Taking full responsibility for our work helped me grow more confident in managing a project from start to finish. When it comes to teamwork, the biggest lesson was fair collaboration. We focused on sharing the workload equally among all 6 members so that no one felt overloaded. By using polls to agree on our tasks, we created a transparent environment where everyone felt happy and motivated to contribute. This experience showed me that a team is strongest when everyone feels their contributions is fair and valued.
For my self-reflection, I would like to share what I learned from working in a group. Although delegation was mainly handled as a group, I learned how important it is to trust others with their responsibilities. This helped the group work more efficiently. For group reflection, we would like to highlight how teamwork played an important role in our group project. Our team supported one another when challenges occurred. If someone faced difficulties, other members were willing to help.
For leadership, I improved my decision-making skills by choosing suitable ideas and approach from my assigned tasks. I learned to make decisions based on discussion and available information. For teamwork, our group had a strong sense of belonging, and everyone felt included and comfortable sharing ideas and opinions during discussion.
For leadership, I practice effective communication by sharing updates clearly and responding to group messages on time. This helps reduce misunderstanding and improve teamwork. When it comes to teamwork, each member was given specific roles based on our abilities. This can help us manage tasks better and avoid overlapping work.
From a leadership perspective, what I learned during this assignment is the importance of staying calm when facing problems. When there was confusion in tasks or time constraints, I tried to think clearly and focus on finding solutions instead of panicking. I also learned that taking initiative to ask questions and clarify tasks is important to avoid mistakes and keep the work moving forward. From the teamwork perspective, I learned that problem solving becomes much easier when everyone communicates and support each other. Whenever I face difficulties, I discuss with them and my teammates and work together to find the best solution. By cooperating and sharing ideas, we were able to solve problems more efficiently and complete our tasks on time.
This assignment helped me improve my time management skills. I learned how to plan my schedule more effectively in order to balance group discussion, individual tasks, and assignment deadlines. By managing my time better, I was able to complete my responsibility on time and contribute more efficiently to the group. Throughout this assignment, each group members showed a strong sense of responsibility by completing their tasks on time. This level of commitment helped the group stay organized, meet all deadlines, and successfully complete the assignment. It also strengthened our teamwork and cooperation. Thank you.
In conclusion, this assignment requires us to present the complete process of preparing our group report for assignment 1. We selected a KWSP and conducted an interview with the HR manager to support our report. The process starts with our first group meeting, followed by task distribution, preparing of interview question, and the interview session conducted via online. Throughout this journey, we learned the importance of teamwork, effective communication, time management, and leadership in completing a group task successfully. Overall, this assignment helped us understand how strong collaboration leads to a well-organized and high-quality report.